Okay, time for another cube draft. We have Gaia's Cradle. It's the clear standout most powerful card, I think. The only other option is True Name. I think it's really between these two. Basically comes down to, do I want to take the powerful blue card or the card that's a fair bit more powerful but not blue. I'm a bit down on green in general in this cube. Like yeah, Cradle is a reasonable pick for sure. If you're going to take a green card, or, you know, green card first pick, I think Cradle is like one of the ones you do it for. You take the Signet. That's reasonable. If it's a blue Signet, I'd be pretty interested. I think I'm going to take the Cradle though. And like immediately regret it when I see loads of powerful blue cards. This is a powerful thing to cast off Cradle. There's also a Sylvan Caryatid if we wanted like early ramp. I think if we take the Ulamog, we can kind of head in like big mana direction. Recurring Nightmare or Caryatid. Recurring Nightmare is gas actually, yeah. This is one of the most powerful cards in like green-black decks. It's also just like a fun card to build around. I haven't drafted this card in a while. There are a lot of dumb monsters in the cube for sure. So taking the Nightmare makes sense. And we've got a Mystic. This Mystic goes with the Cradle nicely. We just need early mana dorks. Yeah, the Hermit's the dream of the Cradle, but I don't want to like skip over a 1 mana dork, I think. You'd accept Hermit's very good with Nightmare too. I guess it goes with both our cards. That's interesting. Is there a chance we wheel the Hermit? This pack's like reasonably strong. I guess I'm interested in taking this. We have to start taking 1 mana dorks highly at some point though. Fast Bond, jeez. Fast Bond is powerful. There's also a Demonic Tutor. These are like the 2 most powerful cards we've seen this draft so far. I'm pretty sure we want Fast Bond, right? And then we can like pick up Time Twister effects. This card is just so unrealistic. It's poopy without the draw 7s. If you get the draw 7s though, it's like unreasonable. I think I just want this. Yeah, it's broken turn 1 always. If you make like, if you untap with 4 mana on turn 2. Lotus Scope was perfect. Just for like enabling the Cradle. It's really good with Fast Bond too. Crucible is in the cube, yep. Guess we take Rexage. This card's pretty reasonable. There's lots of decent artifacts and enchantments. It powers up Cradle as well. It's good with Recurring Nightmare to like repeatedly destroy that stuff. This is like a really nice start for us to have. So with this Fast Bond, we're kind of interested in Time Twister effects, so we could just take the Sanctum. See ya, Chaos. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I think I like the Sanctum, Alesha. The Garruk's fine. But I think we're pretty interested in picking up Time Twisters. And Time Spirals and such. If we were to go heavy on this plan, the Exhume gets decent. Otherwise we can take like Den Protector. Riftwing is like probably uncastable. Sphinx is very good with Nightmare. I don't know how much we need to work to make Nightmare good, is the thing. I think we're going to take this. This has the most potential. I don't think the Den Protector is terribly exciting. There's a very high chance we don't play this, but in the world where we do play this, it's going to be very, very good. Like in the world where we pick up a Bazaar and some like large creatures for us to Nightmare back, just having more reanimation effect seems scary. I guess the sword isn't the worst. With like all the random creatures we're gonna have. It's like kind of a bad sword though. The other option is Voice. Is good with Nightmare, but it means going into white, which I don't really want to do. So I guess I'll just take a sword. It's definitely one of the worst swords though. I guess if we end up with the Time Twister, we're going to want this Darkslick Shores. We have like all this speculative stuff in our board, but some of it will end up in our deck. I just take this instead of the Tasigur. Tasigur is very unexciting. I'm trying to avoid playing white if I can help it. Okay, Delta's nice. There's also Wasteland with our Fast Bond. But I think I just want Delta to potentially fix our mana, depending what our mana base looks like. If it was a Strip Mine, I would absolutely take it. We have all this stuff that could potentially end up in the deck. Yeah, Delta still being there is really weird. It's like the best fetch land. I don't really understand that. 12th pick Delta. So we have Time Spiral with our Fast Bond and our like mana creatures that we're gathering. Ugin is very good. Those are like the only two picks. I just want the Time Spiral. It's going to be hard to cast, but I think it's really high upside with what we're doing. The giant Genesis Wave Dreamer's Wheel is real. Maybe. We'll see. Get the Elder on the wheel, yeah. I kind of just want to take him to Turok. Might be pretty hard to cast in this deck. The other option is Awakening Zone with our Cradle. This card's not very good. Yeah, it's good, very good with Nightmare as well, for sure. Orb is tempting. It's also kind of legitimate. Vamp. Yeah, I guess the Hymn's going to be really hard to cast, right? I think I like Vamp the most. I think we're like accruing some like semi-busted stuff. And this can help like string whatever we get together. There's Thoughtseize, which is good, very good interaction. Second best sword, which is very good with Cradle. There's also Eternal Witness, which is like really nice with recurring white Nightmare. I think it's between Ewit and Thoughtseize. Yeah, agree, Alesha. I do really like Thoughtseize. It's like one of the best interactive spells. But Ewit fits our deck perfectly. It gives us mana off Cradle. It's super busted with recurring Nightmare. Yeah, I'm going to take the Ewert. I'm not convinced it's correct, but it's an interesting choice. Take Song, just as, like, interaction. Oh wait, no, we absolutely take the Garruk, right? It untaps our Cradle. That seems awesome. The Garruk is great with our Cradle. So it's Duplicant, or Frantic Search, or Murderous Cut. Frantic Search kind of fits into like the semi-busted stuff we have access to. Murderous Cut plays the like hyper fair game plan better, where we just like go over the top of other fair decks. I think I prefer Cut, agree. We don't have any removal yet either, so that makes it pretty appealing. Arbor Elf is great. Absolutely take the Arbor Elf over the Inquisition. Just want mana dorks. So Commit Memory's some nice interaction if we're still looking to have wheel effects in our fast bond deck. We don't really have the fixing to support it, is my one worry. The other option is just taking another Garruk. Which plays pretty well with Recurring Nightmare. Plays pretty well with Cradle by pumping out tokens. I think I'm in for another Garruk. Looming Marsh is great. We would love this Liliana, but I think I just really want some fixing. So Vraska is so fair. We already have an Exhume if we end up going down like a vague Reanimator route. So yes, I take the Vraska. Yeah, Vraska's like... Vraska is dope. I'm worried she's like too fair for this cube, but maybe she's fine. Recurring Nightmare Demon Lord Bowels and Luck. Adorable. I think the double black on Spectre is just too hard for us to cast it on time, is my concern with that. Ooh, this is a much better sword than Light and Shadow. Could take the Abrupt Decay too, but I think I'm pretty interested in upgrading the sword. This sword is like iffy on whether we play, whereas this one we like 100% play. It's like a very nice addition to our deck as well. It seems bad in our deck. But I guess we're more likely to want it than any of the other stuff. Maybe we'd like sideboard Nighthawk against mono red. Yeah, either way our dorks does sound very bad for sure. So with all of this stuff we could potentially play. It's kind of dependent on what stuff we see next pack. Yeah, we're going to be taking dorks very highly next pack, Alesha. It's actually a bit concerning that we haven't seen many. I think green's going to be really open from our right though. It was just like a bit cut from our left, so we haven't seen any dorks this pack. But green felt pretty open from our right, pack one. So we should be fine. I think this is going to pan out okay. Strip Mine. So Hissing Quagmire 2 for fixing. But Strip Mine plus Fast Bond is quite powerful, I think. Gives us like outs to a Crucible potentially. And then we have like the fetch and the Strip Mine with the Crucible. Oh yeah, we have Ewit as well with the strip mine. Yeah, I think I like that. Can we wheel the Crucible? I kind of want this Corsair. Is it greedy to try and wheel the Crucible? Not many people want Crucible. Doesn't sound like that ridiculous to me. Crucible is more important to our deck than the Corsair, but the Corsair plus the fast bond is really nice. You'd snap take the Crucible. I'm really tempted to try and wheel it. I know it's really greedy. Crucible or unsub. Oh my god, Nucleo wielding that power over me. Maybe we wheel this anyway. This pack's pretty, like, reasonable. I agree that this is a combo. I am not denying that it is a combo. We should probably take more fetch lands now we have the Crucible. Could take Time Twister though. Time Twister fast bond. Yeah, this seems great. Twister is kind of doing it, agree. Somehow this is a bad natural order deck. It's the worst green natural order deck I've ever seen, yes. So Jade Light's kind of okay with Recurring Nightmare. Bazaar would be good with our Exhume, except we have nothing to reanimate. And Bazaar is almost a combo with Crucible. It tries its hardest. I kind of want the Jade Light Ranger, is that crazy? I kind of feel like this is not terrible in this deck. Like, works nicely with both sides of this, right? I know the Craterhurf is the single best card in green decks, but I think we just need Dorks over everything else, right? We just can't pass a Dork, I don't think. I think it's, like, irresponsible to not to take the birds. Yeah, at the moment our deck's a bad Hoof deck, agree. Agree. This is turning out okay though. I'm pretty into this deck. It's currently 20 cards. So we need like 3 more. Preferably I'd like them to be like accelerants. That is an accelerant. Can we just talk about how good these are though? How many forests are we even playing for Rofellos? We'd have like 7 forests because we have these lands and the Gaia's Cradle. We have the Twister and the Spiral for Leo. Taking Leo. I think like Rofellos would make our deck and it would be fine, but we're probably playing like 6 forests. And this just seems delightful to me. I guess we take the Stone Rain. Nature's Claim's not bad. It's very efficient. We've got lots of top end already. I'm kind of interested in this, actually. We already have a Rex Sage, I guess. Fine. I'll take the Primal Command because we already have Rex Sage. Opposition, obviously. Quagmire, obviously. This gives us mana to work with. This works well with our Smokestack. I think we just want the fixing. Our mana's going to be really rough, Nucleo. Yeah, a few months is nice. The mana off Rishka is not nothing, but a few months is very good with Nightmare. And, Gaia's Cradle. I just feel like we really want the fixing. We're like full 3 colours, right? We've now got like a bunch of double blue in our deck. Yeah, this is gonna be a delight, Nikos. I am looking forward to this. Can confirm. Yeah, Theo's very good with opposition. Just giving 2 bodies for it. It's really solid. Agree. This deck feels a bit slow, but it feels like once it gets going, it's quite powerful. Like, if it makes it out of the early turns alive, it's going to do some very strong stuff. Okay, so we need to cut 1 card, I think, if we're playing 17 lands. So what are the worst cards? The worst cards are like Scavenging Ooze, Jade Light Ranger. I think this Shardless Agent's pretty nice, just because it makes 2 bodies. Primal Command's pretty unexciting. I think these are like maybe the worst cards. Tasiga's like fairly unexciting to me as well. I'm not like too interested in exiling my graveyard for it. I guess it fills up the graveyard as well, which is nice. I think it's one of these 4 we cut. I'm not sure which one though. Would be interested in thoughts on it. I'm almost just tempted to cut the Primal Command because it's kind of expensive and our deck's already slow. And we want to like empty our hand before our Twister effects. I actually think I've talked myself into just cutting the command. The question was what card to cut, Alesha? Yeah, I can honestly see playing 18 land in our fast spawn deck. So like, and like we have awkward mana, right? So we might just play 18 land as well. So we need like 10 green sources. 1, 2, 3. So yes, that's a lot of forests. So we can play like 9 green sources. that's reasonable, Alesha. Yeah, cut the Tasiga. I think I kind of like cutting the Tasiga too and just playing an 18th land, making our deck more lean. I think I agree. So I would like 6 black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I would like 7 blue. 1, 2, 3. Jeez, we're really short on blue. So if we get to play an 18th land, this is like still too many. Right, we'll cut some lands in a sec. So we're going to cut the Tasiga. Yeah, I also agree with that, Nucleo. Just only have the one Delve spell. Yeah, this is a blue and black source, that's true. Can we just cut a black source? We only have we have 5 black spells. We still don't want to go down to like below 5 black sources. 4, 5, 6, 7. This makes blue mana too. I guess it's not like we need to play our blue spells early. 1, 2, I agree. Arbor Elf is awkward, agree. I think we still want Arbor Elf even if it's awkward. We do need a swamp, that's really bad. Yeah. This is 18 lands though, so I guess we can cut 2 spells. 5, 10, 16, 17, 18, and then we have like decent mana. So I can cut the Jade Light, and I think I need to cut a spell rather than a creature. Here's Scavenging Ooze. Someone suggested it's like a sideboard card in this. I'm worried about having too few creatures, but I guess that's reasonable. Just run it like this. I think this looks decent. Yeah, maybe Recurring Nightmare's not good. You might be right. We don't have that many creatures. We have like the Hermit combo. We have this stuff going on too. We're also like shuffling away our graveyard though. I think I agree about cutting the Nightmare. You think we cut a blue for a green? Just to make our Arbor Elf better. Currently we have 9 green sources. I think 9's enough. Problem is we have like a bunch of double blue, right? 2 double blue spells. So we actually need like 7 blue sources on top of the birds. I'm gonna run it like this. I only have 6 for Arbor Elf, it's true. I think the Arbor Elf should still do enough. It powers up our Cradle too. I agree it's a bit awkward. We'd prefer like any dork over the Arbor Elf. But I think where we're at, we still want to play the Arbor Elf. I still want to have like 7 blue sources. I mean, we cannot mulligan this. It does need a bit of help. But we cannot mulligan this. Alright. Classic Strip Mine go. Blue source would be delightful. Strong agree, Nucleo. Alright, they're fetching. Every deck is blue-red. Yeah, this will be up on YouTube, Nucleo. I tend to upload most of my stuff there. Alright, play out the Crucible. Next turn, double strip mine them. That is fair. It will be up on YouTube within like the next 24 hours. Yeah, land is really good for us. No Dak one time. Dak scolding Tarn. Weep quietly. Are we dead? Artifact mana is cheap. Interesting. I think they're storm killing us, Alesha. I think we might be dead. Mind's Desire incoming. This is exciting. I think this is the first proper Storm deck I faced in Cube season. Oh my god, they're looting. This is so good for us. Gush, play around the double strip mine. Argwell's Bloodfast, sure. Brain fees. So they mill us 18. I'm still very okay with everything that's happening. We can now replay a blue source from our yard. Like play blue source, cast Leovold. That was weird. I think I want to get Leovold down. I think that sounds great. Yeah, we have Time Twister left. Cool. That's really good to know. I'm just gonna get rid of that mountain. We also have a fast one's in the yard, okay. Alright. Well, we have to cross our fingers a bit, but I think we're in an okay spot. Like, Leovold's got to be very good against their deck, I have to assume. It's reasonable against Bloodfast too. They still get to draw on our turn, but... And then this turn we get to Shardless Agent, potentially Cradle and cast something big. Or to Strip Mine them again. Alright, let's Shardless Agent. I assume there's still a spell left in the deck for it to cast. I know there's an Arbor Elf left. Alright, opponent has now seen the Time Twister. Yeah, if we can strip, we should, I agree. Just like keep strip mining them. Next time we can get down Smokestack, even though that's going to be a bit slow. Building up mana doesn't really matter, we just want to keep them off mana. We now have them on a 2-turn clock, and we can strip mine them next turn. And we also have outs to draw Time Twister. That was pretty good for us. They just like bricked. You hope they had tried to activate Bloodfast on their turn. I think our opponent was aware they couldn't do that. I get that impression. That worked out. Let's just bring in another Mopey creature, I think, over the Murderous Cut. I don't think the Murderous Cut's doing anything. And we can run it back. Maybe the Tarmogoyf's okay, just because it beats It's like not the worst against a mini Brain Freeze. Ooh, Lotus Cobra. Right, this hand's reasonable. Let's turn 3 Garruk. And then like we can start strip mining the opponent. Let's just pass the turn. Next turn we can play the Cobra out. Then we can either cast turn 3 Garruk or we can go Agent plus Strip Mine. Either of those seem pretty reasonable. Oh, they just don't have a spell here. And we drew a Cradle because we're incredibly lucky. I guess the Cradle... we'll see what we play. Still not like decided. He drew Probe for that turn. Otherwise they would have cast it last turn to dig for lands. Okay. Well, our mono fair deck beats Storm. They seem to have a really bad draw that second game. And a pretty bad draw the first game, so... But I'll take it. I'll take the win. Will not complain. On to the next one. We go first. This is fine. It's like super fair, but welcome to this deck, I guess. No turn 1 mana dork from the opponent is nice for us. Next turn we get to Agent. Right, let's see what we hit. Okay, mana ramp is fine. Also just gives us 2 bodies for our smokestack, which I'm into. And like, means like we have a bunch more of our deck castable at the moment. We need them to not make like a Planeswalker that can make repeated bodies. Something like that would be quite hard to beat. This is fine though, just a Rishka. Doesn't really do anything. Ooh, so we get to make the smokestack and strip mine them. Which is really nice. No, we just need to draw Crucible. I don't think it matters what I kill as long as it's one of these two. I guess I'll kill the Swamp. There's more like double black than double white. Okay, they have Cradle. That's pretty good against Smokestack. They can just sack their other lands and keep Cradle in play, making multiple mana a turn. Jeez. Okay, this is threatening. So I want to put the Soot counter on after sacrificing, right? So we go sacrifice 0 permanents, put a Soot counter on. Then we can attack with our critters. I don't need my opponent not to have anything scary in hand right now. We've been drawing fairly poorly this game. If they can brick for a couple turns, we'll be in a fine position though. With the smokestack active. That's pretty good. That's 2 permanents against smokestack. Oh wait, no, we have Scavenging Ooze. This is just like a random 2-1, 3-2 even. It's actually not very good, as it would happen. Alright, that works out for us. Abrupt Decay, the Scavenging Ooze. Oh, I'll eat your final card in your graveyard. And this dies. That sequencing was the tiniest bit awkward. I'm just going to sack this Shardless Agent. I think I want all my mana in case I draw a Twister. Put another counter on. Just try and eat through my opponent's board. Oh my word, that's such a good draw with the smokestack. That's incredible. Well then, indeed. Such whitelist. Get to start sacking squirrels. The dream. So again, we need to fade for 1 more turn, but then they're just going to lose like almost all their board next turn. To the smokestack. Yeah, they don't have anything. Awesome. Alright. So we put the Echo last. Then we put the Soot counter. Then we sack some permanents. So we want to sack the Deranged Hermit. And a Squirrel. And I'm going to keep putting Soot counters on. I just want to eat through my opponent's board. And be left with more stuff at the end of it. Sure. We just pass the turn again. They lose 3 permanents this time. So they have to keep like the Cradle. I guess the Wake does nothing because they're losing so many lands. They don't even get to use the library. We boarded out Recurring Nightmare Nikos. The deck ended up not being great at being a Recurring Nightmare deck, sadly. Wow, opponent's just super done. I've never had Smokestack be this good in a game of Cube before. This was kind of unreal. That was like somewhat unreal. Okay. Yes, we just run it back. I'm pretty happy with all these spells, I think. Yeah, I've never had it be that good ever. That was, like, amazing. I used to play it in Legacy a bunch, against my better judgment, because it was really fun. It was, like, never very good, though. Hey there, doggo. I will mulligan. I guess we keep this. Very bad hand. Just in like mono white Armageddon stacks, which is not a very good deck. I am fully aware, but just gonna aggro strip mine here. Opponent didn't have a 1-drop. Kinda need to buy time whilst my hand sorts itself out. Maybe they don't have another green source even. Cradle. That's potentially quite good later. Yeah, it's very good in Vintage. That's more a case of like Mishra's Workshop being good in Vintage though, I think. I don't think I'm running out my Rex Age. We saw like Sylvan Library and Mirari's Wake. Just gonna pass the turn. Yeah, rewarded. So now we get to kill the Mirari's Wake. Play out our Black Source for Leovold next turn. So Cradle currently makes 2 mana. So we'll have 3 mana after we cast Leovold. As I was saying, we will have 3 mana after I cast Leovold. The whitelisting is real today, folks. No, don't kill Leovold. Don't be boring. No. My heart can't take this. Alright. I'm gonna set an upkeep stop in case we want to tutor for something. I might tutor for... I don't know. Fastbond isn't the worst. Upkeep Vamp for Strip Mine with the Crucible, yeah, I guess that's correct. Upkeep Vamp for Strip Mine. Or Time Spiral, because we have the Leo in hand. That's interesting. I think I like that the most. It's like kind of slow, but and they go to Sakura Tribe Elders, they're just ramping into something fair and big. Chalice. Chalice is good. Yeah, Strip Cradle was very good. For sure. They have a lot of mana at the moment. Take them off like potentially 3 mana here. Yeah. That might just be correct. Just take them off 3 mana. So I can play... So I lose my mana from my Cradle now. I get to go Cobra into Leo. And then Vamp for next turn. Yeah, I think I'm just going to draw for turn here and see what I draw. So I get to play the Cobra. I have 1, 2, 3. I can play a tap land. I don't think it matters which one I play. I'm going to have 2 blue sources either way. I'm a bit worried about them having Crater Hoof that they can tutor for with Garruk. I'm going to make a black mana here. So then I can do this and hold up Vamp. And not have to use up a mana on Vamp. That's fair, Alesha, and take them off Cradle, so that Crater Hoof is less scary. I think I still like this line. This line is, if we manage to survive the turn, it's going to be very explosive. We can find Time Spiral. And then, like, untap our Cradle with Time Spiral. Get rid of their whole hand. With our Leovold. Ooh, that's exciting. We're gonna lose our Lotus Cobra. Yeah, that makes sense, Nucleo. Because they would already have mana off the Cradle. Right, Vampiric Tutor. Get the Time Spiral. I'm just gonna draw this Time Spiral, sack my Lotus Cobra, because obviously I want Leo in play here. Oh, am I not gonna have enough mana anymore? No, the Cradle makes some mana, right? So this is fine. And I think I'm holding my land. I think I want to be able to play untapped mana after the Spiral. Yeah, STE. People just like call it Steve sometimes. I think I like having access to the untapped mana after. It also puts a land back in our deck for us to redraw though, which isn't great. I think this is fine. There's like an argument for just like popping Sheoldred with Vraska here. But I kind of like getting rid of their whole hand. Now we can cut Sheoldred. So how do we do this? We play our land. Currently Cradle makes 1 mana. If we Shardless, if we Deranged Hermit is free because of Cradle. Yeah, I just saw that, Alesha. Deranged Hermit's free. So we can lead with Hermit. And now we have 5, 6, 7 mana. So we can play Scavenging Ooze as well. So we can go Scavenging Ooze plus Murderous Cut. We almost don't need to Murderous Cut this, but I guess I will. I guess it's worth it. I have like all these like tokens to sack. And we have a Scavenging Ooze in play. Yeah, I could see it being incorrect killing the Sheoldred. It almost doesn't matter. For sure. Aside from the Swamp Walk. Like, it kills us in 3 hits, but I guess that's probably enough reason to get rid of it. Yeah, we would need to kill it eventually. You're right, Alesha, just because it's unblockable. For sure. Ooh, Course is really good against us. Manglehorn less so. Yes, Manglehorn can kill Shardless Agent. Oh, whoa. Alright, get to see their final spell now. I guess they get to tutor with Garruk, actually. I wonder what they have as their best possible creature. They've already used up the Sheoldred. I don't think we saw anything too beefy game 1. They got a Crater Hoof. That's not ideal. Yeah, it's Huff. It's Huff. I don't know if we die from Huff. We have a lot of squirrels. So we might not actually be dead. The Caryatid has Defender too. They only have 14 power of attackers. It's like almost adorable. Wow. The classic cast Crater Huff concede the game. A well-known line. Was actually fine, I know, right? Everything was actually fine. I love how that Crater Huff went from oh shit to actually fine. I think that was an aggressive concession still. They have a Garruk on board and a Corsair to like dig them towards spells. But hey, on to the next one. 2-0. We've yet to lose a game with this this Leovold deck. This Leovold has done like serious work with Time Twisters and such. Yeah, for sure, Nucleo. For sure. Alright, this will be the final match of the evening, so let's make it a good one. I'm gonna keep the Lotus Cobra Time Twister hand. Yeah, this deck's really cool. I'm enjoying it. Llanowar Elf's good against Time Twister. We get to make a Garruk next turn though. Alright, so always yes, always yield. Make a green mana. I'm just gonna cast Garruk here and start making tokens for my Gaea's Cradle, and then I can Twister next turn. I guess I'm a bit scared about letting them draw the Rofellos, but getting a Garruk in play before Twistering seems strong to me. And then we get to like untap our Cradle as well. It does not get exiled, Nikos. This was before they thought of such things. So Rofellos is scary, but we're gonna get to do some nonsense too. We're definitely gonna get to do some nonsense. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 mana. Alright. That does weaken things somewhat. So I can make 4 mana, cast the Range Hermit, yeah, I have to untap the Cradle before casting the Hermit. That sucks. Yeah, Garruk untaps, so I don't get to have like Turbo Cradle, basically. This is still good though, right? This is still good. Oh, we don't have to tap the Cradle. This is great, actually. This is amazing. Jeez. Fuck, I tapped the blue mana. I guess we just dump our whole hand this turn, and then next turn we get to go crazy with Time Twister. This is still fine. Yeah. Time Twister next turn, yep. I'm a bit worried about letting them untap, but we do just get to, like, cast all of this. We can cast the Eternal Witness as well, just as a body. Do we want to just cast this as a body? We're going to have all the mana in the world anyway. I think I'd rather be able to play around a counterspell. Or, like, if they destroy something, I can regrow it. Yeah, we are going to lose it to Twister, but they might, like, Wreck Sage our Fast Bond or something, right? in which case we want access to the Ewit. We just have to hope to fade a big spell this turn. And then we're going to have a really nice next turn. We can sack Hermit and get... Oh my god, Abby. Sorry, Kaylee. I read Abydos. It's really hard not to read it that way, Kaylee. Yeah, so we get to recur Hermit, and then untap the land, and go wild. I'm excited. Please don't murder me. I would like to not die here. That doesn't do anything. That is somewhat tame. I will block with my Deranged Hermit. I promise. I promise I will. If they actually just have nothing worthwhile in hand, I almost wonder if... I guess they get to draw 5 off Garruk anyway, right? So we might as well do this. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so... tap, Cradle. Cast Eternal Witness. I know, right? Not having to click the untap. So lucky. Cast this Deranged Hermit, so we untap these two. I could cast Scooze before Twister. I guess that's fine. We're already going to have a million mana anyway, right? Might as well just get the card in play and not like risk redrawing like a fairly mediocre card. Okay. Can kill the Rofellos. They had the same card on top, which is kind of weird. Alright, so make a black mana. I'm probably meant to do the sword attack before letting them know what I have, right? This is really tricky. I have so much mana to work with. I'm definitely casting the Vraska. So I guess I just get that out the way. Oh wait, sword untaps the lands. We just empty our hand this turn, right? Oh. So, equip the beast. This is so stupid. We can cast everything with like 20 mana left over. So I'm just gonna leave everything else till post combat so they don't know what we have. Since it will affect their discard. This is great. I'm so happy right now. Alright. So. We make a black mana with yield. Because we're gonna need 2 black mana, right? So we can cast Leovold. Cast Vraska. Kill Rofellos. To cut them off mana. Cast my Birds of Paradise. Equip the Birds of Paradise. That was a turn. We've used 5 minutes more on our clock this game for legitimate reasons. Rather than my normal reasons. We get to overrun next turn with our army of squirrels. Huh. That's pretty good. They get to hit us with both the swords. But then we kill the... Oh no, they get to kill our Garruk. They get to kill our Garruk with both the swords. So that they don't die. They might be attacking us, since they just reckon they can't win this game anyway, right? That would make sense. They're just gonna die to, like, our million squirrels. Oh my god. Draw off Leovold. Oh, they shoot the Garruk to stop Garruk ulting. That makes sense. So I'm gonna go get Time Twister and get rid of their hand, I think. Yeah, we can vamp. Time Spiral even. Yeah, Time Spiral. Pay for the Hermit. It's because we want our squirrels to be 2/2s. We're probably not actually going to need both these cradles. Yeah, we can pay the Echo. I think I'm just going to pay it off the cradle, since it's going to get untapped twice this turn. Oh my god, we get to replay all these before time spiraling. Okay. We have to be careful not to die to this. We have a Murderous Cut in our deck, though. This is so complicated. What the hell? We should exile things we didn't want to spiral. You're correct. We have enough mana to do that, though. So I think we're going to be able to do that fine. But you're correct. We should have done that before now. Oh, we can use up the Vraska and redraw her. That's nice. Nice line. Kill the Sword of Body and Mind. Alright, so I'm going to untap this Cradle. Make a million mana. We could eat some of this stuff. Eat the Shardless Agent. Eat the Theomancer. Probably eat the Vamp Tutor. I want to eat their sword too. Yeah, I guess we eat the Hermit. The Hermit doesn't matter, is the problem, but whatever. I might as well play these. I don't know if the Polluted Delta gets anything, but I'm gonna play it anyway. To maybe thin out my library before doing the spiral. Doesn't get anything, okay. We can strip mine them as well if we draw the strip mine. So eat some stuff. We get to untap the Cradle again on attacks as well, which is going to be really nice, and take the final card from their hand after the spiral. I think I'm happy with all these cards. So oh, I should have tapped my lands before doing this. This is fine though, we're still going to have a million mana, right? Okay. This is quite something. This is quite something. I'm so happy right now. My opponent's probably dead on board, I don't know. Let's just swing with the Scavenging Ooze and get their final card, so they can't do anything. I assume they're dead on board, and that this is BM, but it's laziness BM. So I like how I'm 8 minutes behind on clock, but have like a super legitimate reason for once. I'm glad we got to live the dream of this deck once. Yeah, I'm still streaming, George. Do you like our turn 6, by the way? I hope this is suitably unfair for you. Opponent probably went to the bathroom. Fair. Alright, so upkeep. I have 2 draw 7s with Leovold. It's great. Derp, derp, derp. Needlessly tap your board. I know we don't care, but we have to use this opposition. we can't just like cast the opposition and not use it. That would be rude. Alright. We should probably kill them now. One game, one with half our time left. So much time left. With exactly enough time for game 2, almost. Like, I guess we're like 40 seconds short, technically. Wow. I think I'm just gonna run it back. Oh my god. I'm so happy right now. Pernicious Deed. It kills our stuff is the problem. I guess it probably does more damage to our opponent's deck though, right? For game 3, I'll probably board in Deed. I think I agree that Deed seems reasonable. It hits their deck a lot worse than it hits ours. They have like much more in the way of mana dorks. Rathalos. The old Rathalos Island. Yeah, deck is very decent, for sure. I almost wonder if I just want to play Birds this turn. Have access to like more mana next turn. As opposed to like playing a Crucible, which doesn't seem terribly exciting. Attack for 1. Go find our swamp, I guess. Alright. Garruk is good. He's gonna draw 3 next turn, which is pretty impressive. Yeah, Deed seems really solid against their deck. Okay, so I guess I play Garruk, make a beast. So I can. If I plus, I just don't get to block their. I don't get to block their beast. It just doesn't seem good. So I guess I have to like Garruk minus. It's not terribly exciting. We know they have lots of swords too that could punish us, but yeah, Rathalos is very busted for sure. What did we take over the Rathalos for our deck? It was something like really good. I think we decided that Rathalos wasn't quite good enough in our 6 forest deck. Compared to like whatever we took. Sword of Fire and Ice. We can Rec Sage that next turn. It's not the end of the world. They do get to draw an extra 2 cards though, off the Garruk. Okay, they're passing up on the 2 cards. Oh, because they made a beast already. Right. Makes sense. Yes, I'm just blocking like this, taking out their mana dork. And saving Garruk. Strip Mine Crucible is probably not going to be very good this game. We definitely just have to Rec Sage this turn. Yeah, we have Strip Mine Fast Bond Crucible, which is pretty nice. We've not assembled that combo yet, but it's obviously very strong. Fast Bond off the top would be dreamy. Take out all their mana, like ruin their Rathalos. Maybe we just have to Strip Mine them anyway to take them off Rathalos mana. Doesn't seem exciting, but I guess it's probably correct. Like, strip mining when they're about to draw 3 cards is not terribly appealing, but it's probably our best shot at winning. Beasts are coming in. Okay. Well, I'm definitely trading a beast off. Don't know if I'm interested in jumping with this. probably am. I guess I get to turn it into a beast at the worst. In best case scenario, I draw like a time spiral and Garruk helps me cast it. Sure. I've got Ewit, so like now if they play some enchantment post-combat, I can Ewit back the Rexage. Ooh. Okay. So we have 4, 5, 6. They're gonna get to ult Garruk next turn, which is scary. I think it's just because they want to ult Garruk next turn, George, which is reasonable. I'm just wondering whether I can play Crucible before Time Twister. Like, play Crucible, get back Strip Mine, cast Time Twister, but then I can't actually play Fast Bond this turn. Yeah, it's equal to the number of lands you control, so they're only going to get 1/6/6 this way if we Strip Mine them. Obviously, we're going to give them a land with the Time Twister. I wonder if I can go Crucible, Strip Mine them, make a beast to trade with a beast. Oh, they have green mana up for Scavenging Ooze. Crucible doesn't even do anything, right? Yeah. What have I been doing? Crucible doesn't even do anything because of Scavenging Ooze. So we just Twister. They're just gonna gain the life and make Ooze bigger. Reasonable. Playing land first is interesting. I guess we could redraw Strip Mine, right? I kind of assumed my opponent would be eating Strip Mine, but Cradle doesn't really do that much if we draw it. I can get a Fearmancer down and start making Death Touches, which seems really good on this board. Yeah, I like this the most. Now the Death Touchers start dealing with these beast tokens and this Scavenging Ooze. I probably need to play a bit faster if we're going to get a game 3 in, considering how slow this deck can be. Words that are commonly heard on this stream include they are thinking. I wonder if they're debating like whether to draw cards or keep making free-frees. I guess they must have a lot of spells in hand, right? From the Time Twister. And they're just like thinking of sequencing what's going to be more powerful. Opponent I'm not really allowed to complain when I'm 11 minutes down on clock. Even if those minutes have been like legitimately used for once in my life. Ooh. 5 mana. Is this a Hermit? It's a Nissa. So we can untap the forests. Or just start making 4/4s. If they wanted to start making 4/4s, they'd tap the Llanowar Elf, right? So they can attack with a 4/4. So untapping lands makes sense. You get 3 worms, which is terrifying. Ooh, they're letting us keep Garruk in play. I like it. Alright, we got some work to do. Holy cow. Okay, we're just dead. That's a very strong time walk. Now the ultimate makes like lots of sense, right? The worms get to be like really troublesome. And they get a 4/4 trample. I think we might just be dead. We can, even if we block all 3 worms, we take 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we're just dead. Sweet game. They just like came out the gates a bit faster than us. So we were considering Pernicious Deed. I'm kind of iffy on it one way or the other. Like, it's very good against like their Mana Dork heavy start, but it does nothing against their Planeswalkers. And like, we don't have many Dorks, but we do have some. I think I'm still inclined not to bring this in. I'm not sure what card it would be better than. It seems like fine, but I don't think I want to take any of this stuff out. Even the Scavenging Ooze does a bit against like their Eternal Witness and stuff. So I think I'm just going to run it like this. Even though like I could see an argument for warding in the deed. We'll go first. Full Mulligan. Smokestack could be bad, that's true, Kaylee. Yeah, Deed's probably better than Smokestack. I agree. I guess we have to mull this. We're like so unlikely to cast this on turn 3. Even with a Scry. Okay. If we draw our Polluted Delta, we get to attack with a sword on turn 3. So that's something. One time Polluted Delta. Polluted Delta, the dream. Ooh, they cast Explore. It's actually like kind of decent in their deck. They just want to build up their mana, right? Now they get Rathalos. Almost Polluted Delta. Guess I'm gonna attack. I think it would be. I think the sword attack would be pretty good. Because it gives us like a bunch more mana on future turns. Potentially. Holy cow. Okay. Always yes, always yield. Make it mana. Cast our sword. Oh, we can now attack with sword next turn. Scoop. If they have no spells left in hand, we can still win this game, right? We're still very live against 0 spells. with our Cobra getting equipped next turn. Yes, that's a spell. Yes, that is a spell. The saddest Llanowar elf. I guess we cast it, because then Forest gives us 5 mana next turn for Hermit. This is getting rough though. What a sad end. This deck was so sweet. At least we'll always have that game 1 of this match, right? The like 3 lines of permanence game on turn 6. We'll always have that in our hearts. They get to draw 6 next turn. Alright, I will yield. I will yield to this collection of Magic cards. That was a pretty sad end. I thought that deck was really good. But the Mortar 5, kinda hard to win from. I was pretty happy about this one though. It's like maybe my favourite deck I've drafted so far in Cube Season.